excited for the meet and greet because, like, obviously I get to meet you guys. And I was, like, shopping yesterday, and a bunch of girls came up to me, and they were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be at your meet and greet. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people there. So
Yes, one of the girls flew 19 hours to come see us. And then one of the girls handed me this bag. I did not even get to give her a hug or anything. So if you're watching this, I literally love you so much. Thank you. Like, you're literally...
Y'all, let's be real for a second. The Glow House was supposed to be unstoppable. A group of creators all under one roof, pumping out content, chasing clout, and living the dream that every young influencer swore they wanted. On the outside, it looked perfect. The mansion, the parties, the TikToks, the collabs. But behind those flashy edits and staged smiles, something darker was brewing. Because now, the Glow House isn't glowing anymore. It's crumbling. And today, we're going to break down exactly how the Glow House went from being the internet's obsession to one of the most talked about influencer disasters online. When the Glow House first appeared, fans couldn't believe their eyes. It had everything: a luxurious mansion, a stacked roster of creators, and the promise of endless content. People compared it to the Hype House, but many fans thought this would be different. The Glow House marketed itself as a family of friends who truly supported one another, building something special together. And at first, it worked. Clips went viral. TikToks hit millions of views. YouTube collabs had comment sections filled with OMG, goals, and I wish I was there. Young fans were hooked by the dream of being in a house where every day was a party, every moment was content, and fame felt just around the corner. But here's the thing about hype houses. They're built on fantasy, not reality. And the cracks in the Glow House dream started showing fast. The first signs of trouble weren't explosive scandals, but subtle moments fans started noticing. Content looked fun, but also staged. Those random challenges suddenly seemed way too planned. The friendships that were supposed to be authentic started to feel like business deals, and then came the rumors. People whispered about jealousy behind the scenes, arguments about who got more screen time, and clout-chasing behavior that made the family look more like rivals. Fans who once praised the house started leaving comments like, "This doesn't even feel real anymore," or "Why does everyone look like they don't want to be here?" It was only the beginning. Once the Glow House had eyes on them, the pressure to stay viral grew intense, and instead of focusing on creativity, it turned into a race for shock value. Members started copying the same formula over and over. Pranks, staged drama, fake relationships. Sound familiar? That's because it's the same pattern that destroyed other houses before them. But with the Glow House, it hit harder. Fans noticed specific creators, like Piper Rockle, who was already facing her own controversies, being pushed into almost every headline moment. Whether it was drama with her friend group, arguments blown up for views, or awkward collaborations, Piper's name kept getting dragged into the Glow House brand. And the more her personal drama grew, the more the house itself looked toxic. Then came the collaborations with influencers outside the house, people already known for controversial or sexualized content. For fans, it was the breaking point. Glow House wasn't glowing anymore. It was exploiting drama to survive.
The Glow House is literally so forced. The haters say that the people in the Glow House are setting high beauty standards. First of all, no. Second of all, they're just pretty. Does it hurt that they're pretty? They're not setting beauty standards, they're just pretty.
I'll get over it. That's all I have to say. Get over it. I'm in the Glow House.
Meet Anjali, aka Lily. She's an influencer with more than 5 million TikTok followers, and she's the 12th member of the Glow House. However, her Glow House announcement did receive pushback from some people, with one saying Lily is in too much drama. It isn't entirely clear what drama people are referring to, but Anjali decided to set the record straight.
A lot of people are calling me Papa.
Every downfall has a moment where things flip. For the Glow House, it wasn't just one event. It was a series of scandals that stacked on top of each other until fans couldn't ignore it anymore. First, rumors spread that some members weren't even living in the house full-time. They'd just show up for content days to keep the illusion alive. Then came the fights. TikTok edits exposing private arguments went viral. Fans caught on to shady comments, unfollows on Instagram, and the classic, "We're not friends anymore," hints that always send fandoms into chaos. And then, members started leaving. Quietly at first, then dramatically. People who once called Glow House their family suddenly cut ties, some even throwing shade on live streams and Q&As. The so-called Dream Team was now fractured, and the Glow House brand was falling apart from the inside out. Fans who had once been jealous of the Glow House lifestyle were now relieved they weren't in that mess. Comments went from, "This is goals," to "This is so toxic," almost overnight. Here's the truth. The Glow House wasn't destroyed by haters. It wasn't even destroyed by outside scandals. It was destroyed by itself. By clout chasing, by fake friendships, by prioritizing views over real relationships. And honestly, for a lot of viewers, that's what made the downfall satisfying. Because the Glow House had built this image of being untouchable, of being the new wave, of being the group that wouldn't repeat the mistakes of the Hype House or the Clubhouse. But they did. In fact, they did it faster. The lies, the staged content, the toxic dynamics, it all piled up until the Glow completely burned out. And now, instead of inspiring fans, the Glow House has become a cautionary tale. A reminder that fame built on clout doesn't last. One of the biggest reasons the Glow House collapse felt so satisfying to fans is because viewers were tired of being played. Tired of being fed fake drama, tired of watching friendships used as clickbait, tired of houses pretending to be family when everything was scripted, and when fans turned, they turned hard. Unfollows, call-out edits, cancel campaigns. The internet doesn't forgive easily. Former supporters became critics, and even neutral viewers started joining in, calling out the Glow House as just another failed attempt at chasing the influencer mansion fantasy. So, what do we learn from this? Honestly, the Glow House downfall is just the latest chapter in a story we've seen too many times before. The Hype House, the Sway House, the Clout House, they all fell apart. And now, Glow House joins the list. The lesson? Fame built on clout doesn't last. Houses that sell themselves as families almost always end in betrayal, jealousy, and collapse. And for creators, no amount of staged drama can replace authenticity. For fans, maybe this is the wake-up call. That behind the edits, behind the glow, behind the staged TikToks, it's not all friendship and fun. It's contracts, manipulation, and toxic pressure to stay relevant. And once fans catch on, the fall is inevitable. So yeah, the Glow House. Downfall isn't just drama. It's the internet's way of saying, we're done. Done with fake content, done with toxic group dynamics, and done with influencer mansions pretending to be something they're not. The Glow House may have started as a dream, but in the end, it became just another nightmare of clout chasing gone wrong. And maybe that's why people find this downfall so satisfying. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't haters who destroyed Glow House. It was Glow House that destroyed itself. So, what do you guys think? Was Glow House doomed from the start, or could they have survived if they made different choices? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is one downfall that has everyone talking. And as always, if you liked this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive.
Okay, read what? Instructions.
Okay, step 1, we gotta heat the oven to 350. Someone do that for an aluminum or glass pan. This ain't glass or aluminum, but it's okay. Wait, 325. Grease the bottom.
Where is it? Okay, what's next?
Where's what?
Some more.
Who's gonna get a
My favorite video I've ever posted is my collab with Logan Paul and KZI. Definitely. That's a good way.
My favorite video I've ever posted is definitely my first video with Kenny, because she was like the first like famous person that I've ever made a video with, and I think that was just really fun to meet her.
Honestly, I can't choose. I love them all. My favorite video that I've ever posted is kind of any video with my little sister, because the internet loves her, I love her, and she's hilarious.
Yes.